Get ready for a shark attack on the World Series of Bowling.
They come from opposite sides of the globe, but Australian Jason Belmonte and Finland's Osku Palermo are two of a kind. The two most successful two-handed bowlers in the world. Today, for the first time in PBA history, both of these two-handers have made it to a tournament final. The PBA Shark Championship. Two two-handers, but only one can survive to face #1 seed Dan McClellan. Are two hands better than one?
The World Series of Bowling continues now on ESPN.
Over 250 professional bowlers from 14 different countries, bowling on 5 different oil patterns, have invaded Las Vegas to be part of an event unlike any other in sports. The PBA World Series of Bowling. It's the ultimate test. 6 PBA Tour titles, all decided in a 5-man stepladder format, with an uninterrupted championship match each week. It all leads up to the main event, January's PBA World Championship, the first major of the season. It's the PBA versus the rest of the world. And it all continues now.
We welcome you to Show 5 of the season opening World Series of Bowling. 4 titles and 4 different winners here thus far at South Point Hotel and Casino. And today we will have our 5th different winner of the season. Happy holidays to all of you out there. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson here with you. And we have one last PBA present unwrapped under the tree for you. An interesting collection of talents here today, but it's highlighted by the first time in PBA history we have 2 two-handed bowlers on the show.
Well, you know, Rob, forever the rest of the world has been trying to emulate the power of the Americans. Well, there's 2 people that you're going to see today that have actually figured it out. They said, well, you know what? If we use 2 hands and we take our thumb out of the ball, we've got more power. And that's Australia's Jason Belmonte and Osku Palermo from Finland. And today you're going to see all their power on display.
Those 2 kind of changing the face of international bowling. We'll talk more about that through the broadcast. For the 2nd consecutive week, Canadian Dan McClellan makes the show, this time, though, as the #1 seed. Our first match, though, has some familiar feel to it on many accounts. Mike Fagan, Jason Belmonte, fast friends, and road roomies. We bring in Kimberly Pressler now, who's standing by with both of them.
Well, Mike, Jason, I know that you guys are really good friends. You're even sharing a house here in Vegas with Bill O'Neill, another good friend and bowler. Mike, what was it like at the breakfast table this morning, knowing you guys were going to go head-to-head today?
Well, Kimberly, everything would have been fine, except Belmo burnt the eggs again. So, you know, that kind of ruined breakfast. But, no, seriously, we're just, you know, we're good friends till the end. And, you know, we're out here to compete, but when it's off the lanes, we're best of friends.
And Jason, I know that you won your first tour title against Mike, your friend. What's it like to play against and beat your friend?
Look, I think at the end of the day, you never really do want to play against your mates because you don't like to beat one of your mates. But Michael right now isn't my mate. And he has to bowl a really good game because I'm going to try and beat him. But you know what? At the end of this, no matter what the outcome is, I'm going to give him a hug and a kiss, and we're going to go for a drink afterwards, and we'll celebrate.
All right. Well, good luck to both of you. Rob, back to you.
All right, Kimberly, we take a look at the 4 previous winners here at the World Series of Bowling: McCune, O'Neill, Norton, and then last week, Young Jin Koo from South Korea with the dramatic win for the lefty. Time now for the introductions for match #1.
The #4 player owns a PBA Tour title and a PBA Rookie of the Year award representing Australia. Belmo, Jason Belmonte.
Belmo finished 3rd last week at the Scorpion Championship. Ran into the buzzsaw that was Young Jin Koo last week.
Or as you like to refer to him, Dr. Koo.
I can't get enough of Dr. Koo, I'll be honest. Strong start.
Sorry, mate.
The #5 qualifier owns a pair of PBA Tour titles from Patchogue, New York. The Argyle Assassin and King of Swing, Mike Fagan.
The Argyle Assassin. earning a twist of the neck by Mike Fagan, or as his buddy Jason likes to refer to him, Nick. Belmo has nicknames for all of his buddies, but no one else uses them besides Jason. So here is Fagan, his first effort today. Strong start from both of the buddies. Take a look at the arsenal today for Mike Fagan.
She's using a 715 tee on the left lane and a 505 tee on the right lane.
Fagan had a big run in match play, went 7-2 to climb 10 spots all the way up to number 5.
Yeah, and it really came down to position round where he needed 2 strikes in the 10th frame to stay ahead of Walter Ray Williams Jr. He got both strikes and edged out Walter Ray Williams Jr. by 4 pins.
Here's your 4 seed. One of 2 two-handed bowlers on today's show, Jason Belmonte from Orange, New South Wales, Australia. And Belmo, who finished second last season in the Scorpion Show, with back-to-back opening jacks.
You're going to see the deep inside part of the lane, and he's already laying that ball down on about the 32nd board. Now, when these big boomers run out of lane, they just take to the air. I'll explain more later.
Nice tease. Nothing but strikes thus far. Through the course of the World Series of Bowling, Randy, we've had a lot of I did not know that moments in regards to our PBA stars. When we return, we'll have one involving Mike Fagan. Can't wait. The World Series of Bowling on ESPN is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Ebonite, bowl to win. By USBC and its 2 million members. To find out more about USBC, log on to bowl.com today. And by the makers of One-A-Day Men's 50-Plus Advantage, the multivitamin with more of what matters. And welcome back to Las Vegas and our continuing coverage of the 2010 PBA World Series of Bowling. Time now for the Lumber Liquidators Know the Wood segment with Randy.
The shark oil pattern is the longest of the named animal patterns at 43 feet in length. And there's really only one way to play this oil pattern, and that's from the extreme deep inside part of the lane. And anytime you create that much angle, it's always a huge advantage to have power. That's why on today's telecast, we have an overabundance of power players. But pay close attention to this outside part of the lane where you see this deep dark blue color. Remember, the dark blue represents a heavy concentration of oil. If the players get their bowling ball in this area here down the lane, that ball has no chance of getting back to the pocket, and the players will be